Hello there, everybody. This is DrunkGumbo1645. Welcome back to more Let's Play Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves. Excuse me. I'm still recording this kind of at the same time I recorded the last video, so again, I apologize for my voice in advance. Still kind of stuffed up, still kind of a sore throat, yada. You pretty much get the whole ordeal. Last part, we pretty much figured out that I don't know. LaFwee was the one who stole, the other guy's map. I already forgot his name, and this is supposed to be my favorite chapter, or favorite episode. What am I thinking, Fire Emblem all of a sudden? I don't know, I'm going crazy again. Let's just start this job.
Okay, Penelope, I'm in position with your hover spectrometer. I'll launch the device, and you scan for metal structures that resemble a safe or chest. Anything the treasure map might be stored in.
Roger, Bentley. Let's light this candle.
Be still, my heart. She made an obscure NASA reference. Why do the girls always have to go for Sly? It's just not fair.
What was that? I didn't reach you.
Oh, nothing. I was just saying that we've got fair winds for liftoff. Let's do it.
The data's coming in. It's caching in the spectrometer's matrix.
What matter of witchcraft is that? Ah, well, best to shoot first and ponder later.
No! We haven't downloaded yet.
Ah, the pieces are still intact. The disk is shattered, but we can still retrieve the data.
But it's broken, and I rig all my gear to self-destruct if anyone tries to take it after a malfunction.
The disk will destroy itself if someone tries to pick it up. Aha! What if we could read the disk's contents before touching it?
Right! I could use my RC card, go out and collect the data. It's got the same code base as the disk and should be able to download its content.
That's it! Use the card to recover all of the data, and then we'll know where to strike inside the Skull Keep.
Now, for phase 2 of this job, since the disc unfortunately kind of got shot down by freaking pirates and everything like that, we have to go and recover the data that is stored on all 7 pieces of the discs.
Pirates are pretty keyed up after seeing the hover. They seem awfully scared of technology. Your RC car is sure to attract attention.
Of course. Just because the way the pirates are, they are going to not necessarily run scared because of the technology, but they're actually going to be more or less more hostile than ever before. So keep this in mind while trying to go on not necessarily a reconnaissance mission, but more or less just
points to the location of the disc pieces. You might need to drive on a few rooftops to get the full download.
Of course, I already knew that. But let's go ahead and grab this one first.
Nice driving, Penelope. I'm registering a partial download from that portion of the disc.
And once we touch the disc piece will actually self-destruct. But thankfully, because the RC has like the same data signature, excuse me. As I was saying, since it has the same data signature as that of the disc, it can pretty much download all data that was on the disc and all the pieces and all that just by simply touching it. Amazing how technology works. Sure, it's pretty complicated when it comes to certain things, but still, it is a wonderment. It really, really is. You'd be surprised how far technology has come over the years, especially if you lived in like the early 90s, much like me. I don't know for sure how many of you who actually did live during the 90s, much like me, back when TV shows were actually really good and memorable at a time when 4Kids were not such evil, money-grabbing bastards, which who they are, pretty much like Activision. Well, yeah, that is actually true about Activision, though. And 4Kids, so... yeah, just thought I'd bring it up. Why? Because I can. I talked about Call of Duty, and that's like a brigade, so why the hell not? That was easy. Like a staples button. I've actually interacted with one of those buttons before. I don't know what it is with those buttons with me. It just seems so fascinating. Just push it over and over again and just annoy the ever-loving crap out of anyone who is like in the area.
That does it. We should have all of the spectrometer data.
Hold on. I got it. There's a massive chest near the top east-facing windows. Let's go.
Now for Phase 3. Since all the pieces of the disk and all the data has been... What the hell am I saying? Since all of the pieces of the data on the disk has been recovered, we can now actually start making our way back to LaFwee's base of operations. So sweet. Now we pretty much have to steal the map, which is all the way over here.
This LaFwee guy is really on it. He must have seen the disk and raised all the bridges to the fort. There's no way in.
I've dealt with guys like this before. They can't really trust their own men, so they always keep an escape route handy. You just have to look around a little.
Wow, Sly's really taught you a lot.
Sly? We're a team. In case you haven't noticed, I'm the brains of the operation. He's just the field man.
Just the field man? Sounds like you're jealous.
Well, yeah, I wish I wasn't in this chair. I wish I could run on tight ropes and jump on flag poles and all that stuff. But I can't.
You can do other stuff. Sly can't rewire a satellite or write ASCII code.
Sly can't even spell ASCII.
Yeah, he's not the most technical guy. Hey, let's get moving. We won't find the back entrance just standing around. Oh, sorry about that standing comment.
Give you a break, Penelope. It's just an expression.
Now, for this particular part, we need to find the back entrance in order to get inside LaFwee's fortress / base of operations. So, all you really have to do is just, head to the back entrance, just find some stones, some floating debris, boxes, barrels, and I did not mean to hit that select button. And try not to fall into the water, otherwise you may have to do this entire thing all over again. God, the texture for the water in this game, it is so weird. It's like the texture's non-existent, kind of like if you happen to look at the one map in Gears of War 2 with the emulsion. Damn it, Penelope, you threw me in the water!
Bomb the support to that upper walkway.
Okay, let's try doing that. And there we are. Yay! More progression. And hopefully Penelope won't throw me in the water again. It would be funny if I could actually crush her. And I cannot believe I just saw the inner part of her body. That is hilarious.
That must be LaFwee. Let's get up to where no one will spot us.
Agreed.
I'll tell you something, by thunder. That disc in the sky was just the beginning.
But, sir, 'tis gone. Them bridges is up and all's as clear as morning.
Sure, every man's entitled to their opinion. But I don't want to hear no more of him. Second Mate Jones.
Yes, sir.
You're now promoted to Captain of the Guards.
Thank you, sir.
Double the patrols and keep an eye out. There's the storm blowing in. I'll be just inside torturing the prisoners. Call out if you need help.
No, sir. I mean, aye, sir.
We can't get inside with these pirates guarding the door. Time for a little swashbuckling.
Okay, I have no idea what she meant by the previous comment, but whatever, I'm going to go in and just try putting the enemies to sleep and just blow smithereens. Because that's what we do best. As long as I don't miss, like an idiot. And hello, guards. Crap, I got freaking spotted when I didn't want to be spotted. And thankfully the pops are still effective, even if I still get spotted anyway. And we're going to have a bit of a hoedown. Time to have some fun and just, you know, kill people. Killing people is fun. And lay bombs to I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just kind of pressing random buttons and just praying I actually do something. Why? Because that's what I do in fighting games. And it's the best thing ever. Pushing random buttons. Why? Because it's not only noobish, but at least I'm doing something. And at least I stand a chance against those elitists.
Not bad at all. Looks like a standard double button latch system. On 3 in pirate. 1, 2, 3.
And there we go. Hello, chest
Must be
bosses.
it. I've never seen a security chest so thick with traps.
I don't know. Looks pretty straightforward. If I had my spanner set, this would be a cinch.
Really? Let's head back to the safe house and get your tools.
I'd like to stay here if you don't mind and study it some more.
Sure, I'll be back in a flash. I've got your spanners and I'm on my way back.
Great! But I think I've already got it. This is it. The Dagger Island treasure map. Ah! My eyes! Oh, I can't see. Some kind of blinding dust. Whoa! I'm okay, but I think I fell down near the front door. I can't get back to the safe house when the bridge is still raised.
I'll save you. I'll think of something perfect. I'm sure she won't mind if I take the turret off her car.
Hurry, Bentley. I'm getting kind of scared here.
Hang tight. I've got a new and improved grapple cam on the way.
This dust is really nasty. I can't see a thing.
Anyways, for phase 4 of this job, Penelope pretty much tried to actually open the chest on her own. Though she succeeded, she actually got blinded because of it. So, now we pretty much have to take our grapple cam and pretty much just take one of the turrets off of Penelope's RC car and actually attach it to the grapple cam. So, just... yeah, now you have a means of actually finding these people when you are using the grapple cam, rather than having to lure them into traps, etc., etc. You pretty much get the whole ordeal, but still, it can be a pain in the butt to actually manage. Well, actually, not really. The turret, sure, I think it has a bit of a overheating system. If you fire for too long, then you know. You still have some problems on your hands, but I don't know. I don't have hardly any
The
problems.
pulleys holding up the bridges were too tough to take out with my sleep darts, so I upgraded my grapple cam with one of your RC turrets.
I heard the bridge is full, but I'm not sure I can make it back to the safe house blinded like this.
I'll make a bird call through the grapple cam speaker. The guards won't think anything of it, and you'll be able to follow the sound back to the safe house.
Okay, just don't get too far away or I won't hear them.
Now, for the last phase of this job,
On my way.
we pretty much have to, well, you know, not necessarily lure, but we do have to guide Penelope all the way back to the safe house. In order to do so, we need to obviously use the distract option and make random bird calls and just take out any guards that dare stand in our way.
Alright.
And obviously you do not want to attract unwanted attention unless necessary, so take this time to take out as many guards as you can along your path and just be sure you spot them first, otherwise you're going to have some problems.
I'm in motion.
And by the way, if Penelope loses all of her health, then the mission is an automatic fail and you must do this phase all over again.
Yep.
So that would kind of suck, but still, just thought I'd bring that up right now. Also, try not to hit Penelope with your grapple cam, otherwise you're going to have some problems. And
Okay.
I think that will actually cause some of her health to actually go down, so keep this in mind too. And take baby steps as well when,
Sure.
as I was saying, take baby steps by just simply going a certain amount of distance.
I gotcha.
Kill the guards, because it's fun, that's why. It's fun to kill things. Okay then, she did not hear that. This is pretty much the distance that Penelope can pretty much hear you at, you know, with... excuse me. Over here.
To your position.
Of course. And I think once we get Penelope all the way back to the safe house, the blinding dust should eventually go away, but I don't know. And of course, I'm too far away.
Here I come.
Thankfully, Penelope's not stupid. At least she's smart enough to actually come to you when you actually call her.
On my way.
Just as long as you're a good distance away. And as long as there's no other guards around, then you shouldn't have any problems at all.
Right.
And thankfully, since Bentley's plan is to make random bird calls, you don't have to worry about attracting unwanted attention when it comes to, you know, guards having to approach your position.
Okay.
Oh shoot. Got spotted. But it's okay. Damn it. Come on, die please. Thank you and good night. I guess another annoying thing is that Penelope will eventually get, you know, caught/stuck around freaking tables. That is annoying as hell. When that happens, just, obviously get her to go around it.
I gotcha.
And just over here. And there we go. We're done.
Penelope!
Bentley? Thank you. I was really scared there for a bit. You saved my life.
There now. Let's get you inside and make sure that dust has no permanent effects.
And there we go. Job is complete. Now onward to the next one, and that is Murray's job. Murray's job, we get to do the Jolly Boat of Destruction. Man, this is gonna be fun. I actually love the sailing portion of this job. You go over there, you two will die, or I can just beat you up and just have some fun, or I can do none of the above and just run like a little bitch. You know, I'll run. Why? Because I can't really afford to fight 2 guards at the same exact time. And I'm still kind of sick, which still sucks. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and get started on this job that's all the way over here and blow up these freaking runners and then steal us a pirate ship.